This kind of goes in our theme. Baby, you're just like water because Jesus turned you into fine.
What is up, guys, and welcome to the Flow Student Podcast. I am Pastor Tyler.
And I'm Pastor Dylan.
And we got some guests today. Kind of my ex-girlfriend, Karen Stallings. You've been married for literally
like 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
Are you going to use your microphone?
I realized halfway through that I should probably lift this up.
Testing, yeah. I was about to say, goodness gracious, but we do got the microphone up here now, guys. Karen is kind of like my ex-girlfriend.
Sort of. We have history.
When I was 16
you
years
made
old.
a bookmark with his name on it.
Yeah, I did have a. Yeah.
My picture was in his Bible.
Is my bookmark still in your Bible?
No.
No? Okay, well.
Sorry.
And now you're married to your brother in Christ.
I was like, I had forgot about that.
It was like, what?
Isn't that weird how it goes?
Yeah, that's kind of weird how
in Christ.
it's kind of amazing how God will work in people's lives and finding the love of your life, right?
And she birthed our brother.
She did birth y'all's brother in Christ, Carter Glenn,
CG. Shout out,
son of
CG.
A son of the living God. Yeah, he's great. He's a great guy, guys. We got a cool podcast planned for you guys today. First off, Johnny Depp is back.
Come on, y'all know Flow students. We've been Team Johnny since day one, not only has he come out on the good side of the trial, he's coming back to Pirates of the Caribbean.
I was about to say, and he said he wasn't going to come back.
I was shocked when you told me. I've been following and I didn't know.
Well, let's not be shocked, guys, because we know why he's coming back. Let's just go ahead. $300 million. Cha-ching.
Come on.
Like, I'm just telling you, we're in ministry. All of us sitting here are kind of in the ministry.
So you make $200 million.
I bet. Yeah, right. Oh, my goodness. Ministry is all about eating breadcrumbs for dinner.
That's right.
And when your mama cooks like mine, that's exactly what you want for dinner.
Our treasure's in heaven.
It is. It is.
Right.
I'm going to have such a big mansion one day in heaven. It's not even going to be funny. But Johnny Depp's back, $300 million. Didn't he say he wouldn't even come back for a group of alpacas?
I'm pretty sure it was 300 million alpacas.
300 million alpacas.
I don't know, though. I wasn't going to watch a new Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp.
They couldn't do one, could they?
No.
I mean,
it would be a waste of time.
I was about to say, it would be very weird. Also, that's just who it is. Jack Sparrow is Pirates of the Caribbean, but what would y'all even do with $300 million? What's the first thing you would do? $300 million.
I don't know. Maybe get my own bookmark.
Yeah, maybe. You might could create your own bookmark.
I weirdly, she can probably tell you this. I have unrealistic thoughts that I'm going to make $1 million one day, and I already have so many plans of what I'm going to do with it.
He talks about it everywhere we
I'm
travel.
going to buy a house, I'm going to travel.
You're going to travel?
I'm going to pay off all our debt. I'm going to buy a house at the beach.
Donate
a house
to charity.
in the mountains.
Dave Ramsey would be so proud of you to pay off all that debt.
Never paying credit card, but pay for my class in credit card. That's
Somebody
Dave
text
rule.
me. That's Rev Bev. What a sweetheart.
Rev
I
Bev,
love my
shout out.
mommy.
She heard you telling about
the cooking comment.
She does. She knows I'm with Karen. Honestly, my mom always wanted me to end up with a woman like Karen.
That is so
smart.
I love Rev Bev.
Yeah, beautiful.
Who doesn't?
Encouraging.
Hey, never lose hope. Never lose hope.
That's why I let us sit beside each other today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, never lose hope.
Never
I
lose
have
hope.
a little bit, but
well, she's out there, you know.
She is out there. Why are we talking about my love life and not Johnny Depp? I don't know. We could go on with this segment.
What would you
about
for
my love
$300
life.
million?
With $300 million, whoo. I don't know. Probably take me and my Nana to Paris, right?
Got to.
Nana.
That would be awesome.
What a
I think
woman.
me and Nana taking a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower. That is where Paris is at. Yeah, let's go.
Paris is at the Eiffel Tower. Now the Eiffel Tower's in Paris.
Paris is not.
What if they could put the whole thing of Paris in the Eiffel Tower?
I think
that's what I might do with my money.
Really? You might
just get a replica.
We could buy Paris with $300 million. I don't even know what I would do. But Amber still owes him some dough too. She need to go ahead and pay on up.
Amber owes him the world.
Amber does owe him the world because she kind of took it
Let me
away.
tell you, that man's money don't jiggle.
It folds.
I like to see you wiggle.
For show.
We're gonna do this later. We definitely got it. How about we just go ahead and do it right now? You want to go ahead and do it right now?
Riding in a Fiat. Really have to see it.
6'2" in a compact.
No slack.
I like the
I
way
was
the
about to
seats
mess with the
roll
word.
back.
Something in my mind. We can't say the rest.
Red. What's the stuff? Cherry. What's
Communion.
the cherry wine at Cookout?
Cheer wine.
Cajun Fry Army. What it do?
Winston-Salem.
There you go.
So Johnny Depp's back, guys. Next we have the box of mysteries.
I'm hype about the box of
I'm
mysteries.
scared about the box of mysteries.
We
excited
don't
about
even
it.
know what's about to happen. So what we're about to do is we're about to have a box. We're going to put it in front of us. We're going to put our hands into it. Getting kind of weird.
I think you're getting weird.
Like, what is going on?
No matter how small our hands
Yeah,
might
no
be.
matter how small our hands may be, we're gonna do this thing. So let's go ahead and do the first one. Who wants to go first? I say we let. You want to go first, Dylan?
I'll go right.
Nose goes. Oh yeah, Dylan, you're right.
Let's go. I feel like it's only right going from order around.
Oh
here.
yeah, we'll go in order. We'll go in order because I mean y'all have only known each other for like.
That's all we
That
need.
doesn't mean we aren't close.
Look at the
Their
friendship.
bromance has started.
Man,
I mean,
on
that's
FaceTime
what
last
I'm-
night, we both went for the bro hug. That's how you know.
That's what I'm
Some people you
saying.
just meet and you just know.
That's
just
just really what I'm saying. I want to feel love. All right, let's go for the first one. All right, Deal, you are good to go,
Is it
buddy.
messy? Is it something that's
Is it? I wouldn't call it messy.
I
I'd be
wouldn't call it-
honest with you. I don't even know what you want to call that, but.
Oh
wow.
Oh
wow.
Oh.
That's literally gonna be me.
Am I supposed to guess right now what it is?
I mean, like, I think you get 2 guesses.
Okay, was it a dog bone?
I don't know what that is.
That
Is that a dog bone?
Yeah.
That was slick.
Shout out to all the dogs out there checking this out.
Who let the dogs out?
Can I take this off now?
Yeah, you can take that off. Okay.
Wow, that was impressive.
That
That was
wasn't.
a
That was
dog-
like first
dog
try.
bone.
Some people say I'm a dog. Shout out Carolina Dogs on Instagram.
That low key looked like
wow.
a turkey leg from the fair.
I kind of thought it was too.
All right,
at first
we gonna roll
Cow
around.
What a
two.
sensation.
Okay.
Nope, you're. Well,
Yeah,
I'm holding
you're-
it up.
We got you.
Yeah. So.
You got this, man.
My money.
All right.
Oh, that's a plate. And
That
I'm
is-
about to- Oh, that's pudding. Is that pudding?
I really don't know what that
I
is.
don't know what that would be either.
My money don't
Maybe-
jiggle, jiggle.
It fold.
Okay.
That is folding actually.
I really am not
This was-
entirely sure what that is.
I'm not
Okay.
like entirely.
Is it like 65-day-old banana pudding? Did
I
you go to
don't-
Nana's house and get some pudding?
That'd have been more of like a Beverly thing.
I'm gonna reacquaint myself.
I don't know
Low
what
key,
it
my
is,
mama
but
didn't
boy,
know
do
you
I
put
want to touch
bananas
it.
in banana pudding.
What?
It's pretty interesting. Like,
You maybe smell it. Maybe smell it. There you go.
gosh, that doesn't help me at all. I mean, you gotta just go like.
I feel like this one's obvious.
I'm about to say,
right?
is it slime?
like-
Ding ding.
What
Let's
brand of
go.
slime do you guys know?
Putty?
I'm about to say, I just want to touch it
I've
one
never
time.
seen slime of this color.
I know. I'm thinking like Nickelodeon green.
It's like, oh Lord, that is actually very disgusting.
It's wet.
That is, yeah. Okay.
Ew.
They dip that in the ocean.
Why? Yeah. All right, we're going to go with the next thing.
That's a lot of
Okay,
roaches.
you got this, girl.
Awesome.
What?
Be still.
And know that he is
And
Lord.
know that he is God.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Is this Jello?
Oh, it is Jello. What color is it? What color?
I'm gonna go with
She's gonna get it.
orange.
Oh.
That was pretty close. What's like
it
orange is
red?
like second cousin.
It is
Yeah,
red.
it's
It's
red.
red.
It was red. Let's go. That was like
I, was
okay.
like, I had a feeling
So
she was
everybody's
gonna get it.
kind of going like. Let's see here.
Tyler, I hate to say it, but I feel like you're gonna be the one to miss yours, since everybody else has
It's
got
pretty good.
it. Hey, the blue gel
right.
from K&W, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, bro. Oh, the blue Jello at K&W at Canes and
Dude.
Walkers used to be low key great.
Can I help someone?
That.
That lady,
All right, I'm next.
you gotta go around the side.
It's so scary.
He doesn't like to be touched on his back.
No way. Stop, y'all. Alright, I got a microphone. Oh my god. No, God, stop for real.
I've never seen a python up close.
Jeez, bro. Is it shaving cream?
Wow,
Is it shaving cream? Okay, God knows.
it's a blooming onion.
I got you.
Bro, I like really do be getting scared to jump like that. I thought it was alive.
That first sensation's pretty wild.
It really is.
It's
I
the
was
fact
just
that
like,
you can't see like whatever it is.
I'm
The sensation.
I
is
thought I
crazy.
stuck my
what I'm
hand in
saying.
pudding, man. I was like, man, they got me.
All right. Do we have any more? We got 2 more. Let's go. All righty. This round, 2 people at one time. No peeking.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm actually terrified.
Oh gosh.
Like, please do not peek. The camera will tell. Also, like,
It's not ready yet.
It's not ready yet.
God! I was like, I don't
okay, here we go.
What-
That is something that.
All right.
Oh.
What was? Ooh. Yeah, you know what this is, Deal.
I know what it is.
Yeah, you should know.
Is it some type of bone again?
No, I know what
Oh.
it is.
Tell us what it is.
Hold on. That was kind of confusing. A Twix.
A Twix? Is it a Twix? How do you know?
Well, I was really going to say left or right. Did
How do you even know?
I thought this was like a chicken bone.
Hey, like low key.
I'll be the judge.
I know that it's
a llama turd.
That's a llama. All right, I guess I can open my eyes now.
I'm about to say you don't have to close your eyes.
I'll do the rest of the podcast.
I don't know why I was so scared.
So guys, we're gonna go to the next round with our eyes closed, and Karen and I are next. Let's get it.
Tyler, are you reaching?
Yeah, I'm reaching, girl.
Oh my God.
What is
You're the worst people to do.
Was that your hand?
No.
Now y'all are just holding hands.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
That was the point. What is that, John?
It's like a.
Is it deer antlers?
Oh yeah. It's like a dinosaur.
Is it a 12 point or?
I'm not
10
trying
point?
to hold your hand, Karen, but
what is this? It's
I
like
do
a
miss
statue.
like when we used to date and we used to hold hands, low key.
We used to hang out the Christian soldier together.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like go.
Okay, why don't you grab it first and then
Okay, I'll do.
and then like see what you think it might be.
I so wish we had a close up on his hand.
I'm just gonna bring it out. I'm really not looking. I'm just gonna bring it out, and I'm just gonna guess what it is. Like, I'm gonna guess it's a deer antler. Okay. It just feels really weird to be. All right, Karen.
Okay,
I'm giving it to you.
How have you felt, Tyler?
Yeah.
I'm giving it. There you go.
You almost hit me then with a.
Oh my
God,
God.
Not
hold
very
on.
many.
So Tyler doesn't hunt. And that's
It
what he just
really
told us.
feels like
A deer antler.
like a dinosaur.
Oh yeah, Jurassic World
I
is
don't know
out.
why it feels like a dinosaur. It feels
Well,
like some type of
It's
like.
because it's a dinosaur.
My final guess
It's
is
a dinosaur.
it is a dinosaur. She's like, it feels like a dinosaur.
If
I'm
you
like,
saw
how do
the
you
new
even?
Jurassic Park, you know it was trash.
Was this supposed to make fun of my arms? Was this supposed to make fun of my hands? Me and the dinosaur. We know how to do this kind of stuff.
It was the tail.
You
It
know
was
what?
the tail.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. Doesn't make me
T-Rex
mad.
times Tyler.
Well, yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
That was.
The
It's
only-
actually
A little scary.
It's actually. I feel like we can make a sermon out of that.
We could.
There's
Having faith.
having faith,
Walking blindly.
even when your hand's in the box.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't add that
Maybe
last
not.
part.
Pastor Lewis is like,
Pastor Lewis said
scratch
no.
that sermon series idea. I guess Craig
Cut it.
isn't going to use that
Let's
one.
go
at
to
Life
the
Church
altar.
anytime
Just
soon.
want to take this to the altar.
We could take this to the altar. No, we got it. We're going to take it somewhere next. All right, guys. So usually we do kind of like a question. Austin and Karen, 1 week we did kind of like, does God really need me? Last week, Pastor Matt kind of shared losing his dad. This week, there is an article that has came out, and it says Supreme Court sides with coach who sought to pray after a game. The Supreme Court said Monday that a high school football coach who knelt and prayed on the field after games was protected by the Constitution, a decision that opponents said would open the door to much more coercive prayer in public schools. So, Karen, you are a teacher. How long have you been a teacher for?
This is gonna be my sixth year.
6
go.
year,
Yeah.
6 year as a teacher, and you're like up for like best of the boot, aren't you?
Weirdly, yeah. Like,
What do you mean weirdly?
I mean, it was just kind of shocking to be honest.
But okay, so like, tell us how hard is it for students to be able to really share their faith in public schools?
I feel like for our students at ACOC, I can't speak for every single school, but I feel like at ACOC, our students do a good job of being able to like share the gospel at school. I'm also the advisor of FCA, and like we make sure that everybody's welcome. You know, we have it in the gym every Friday morning, and we're like, hey, anybody can come. But I would say like as a teacher, it's really hard to like share your faith because
I bet.
you know, you can't really just go up to a student and say, hey, Jesus loves you, you know, although you want to.
Because like we went to Wayne Christian. So, like,
Right. You were Wayne Christian
don't want to
kids.
like brag, but I'm kind of from private school, so obviously that's why I'm smart. That's kind of why my GPA was a staggering 2.7. I also had 3 college basketball offers, Austin.
Wow.
Wow.
To, Christian collegiate schools.
D5 or?
Yeah, it's pretty much you pay to play.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, kind of like Wayne Community stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But
That's like rec department.
I'll pay you $2,000 if you let me play.
really?
Kinda.
Well, we do own the rights to the First Church basketball team, so I just want to throw that out there. But Wayne Christian, you kind of start every day off with prayer,
Right.
so it kind of like is easy for teachers to be able to like show Christ to students. But like, if y'all see a student hurting, are y'all actually allowed to like go up and like, can I pray for you?
Not at all.
I was about to say I wouldn't.
Not at all.
I wouldn't think so. So like, how can students like really share their faith within public schools?
I mean, I would say a student could do that like all day long. You know, again, I'm seeing it from the teacher side. And I would say, I don't know, I guess it's probably scary for students to like go up
It
to
is.
other students. I'll specifically use an example that I had in my classroom this year. I had a student that was going through some things. Some of the things, like if you get on social media, very like cultural like things that
Sure.
a lot of students go through, and they were having a panic attack, and I just wanted to look at them. I told them to step outside my classroom, and I just wanted to look at them and say like, hey, like the path you're going down, it's not gonna fix your mental health. Like I knew they would always tell me they dealt with anxiety and they would always deal with depression and all this other stuff, and I just wanted to look at them while they were shaking and say like, Jesus is the like answer, you know?
The answer that you're looking for,
Yeah.
like what you're looking for to kind of like complete your life. Or really, a lot of kids are just kind of looking for peace. I think a lot of students are kind of looking for peace. Maybe they have like a bad at-home situation, or like they don't exactly have the best example. So really, a lot of them are just kind of looking for peace and a different way to live their life. And honestly, we know like Jesus is the answer. But you can't exactly go out and be like, hey, like follow Jesus. Here's your 6-step plan.
Exactly.
Just come to my classroom.
But this is super exciting because even like our leadership team at school, they sent out that this was such an awesome thing, you know, for us to be able to do. And it is going to open doors, I hope.
I think so. I even think like the Roe versus Wade thing has kind of opened up some doors.
Absolutely.
This week as well. Like it looks like Jesus is really winning.
Absolutely.
In the courtroom.
He's letting them know.
I think so.
He's letting them know something real quick.
He's letting them know. We getting some dubs over here, y'all. We getting some dubs. Dylan, what was like some ways maybe like when you were in like middle school or high school where you could like maybe like share your faith, or like maybe some advice for students that are going through public school and just want to know some different ways that they can like show Jesus to others?
So for sure, for me, I went to public school. I went to Midway High School. So if any of y'all on here, shout out Midway. But when I was going through middle school, when I was going through high school,
Midway.
honestly, I wasn't very consistent in my faith. I'm a pastor's kid, those of you that know, so I would always have considered myself a Christian, but I wasn't always necessarily living for the Lord during that time. That being said, during the times where I was honestly never one of those people that was bold enough to just go up and start praying for people randomly or things like that. But I do believe that like as Christians in a secular setting, the best way to share the gospel is by the way we live our life, by the way we treat people, by the way we carry ourselves, by the way we respect our teachers and respect our coaches, respect our classmates, even the way we respect ourselves. I think ultimately what's going to speak volumes about who we serve and who we belong to is going to be the way that we live our life in the public school setting or even in the private school setting, right? We know that not every kid.
I was about to say, don't think like Wayne Christian. Austin's like shaking his head. Just because like you go to Wayne Christian or any kind of like Christian school does not mean that every student there is like a Christian and going to like lead you down the most like holy path in the world.
Right. They have the values there with the curriculum, at least. Like,
you like the curriculum.
Another student, you're probably a lot more freer to like go pray in the cafeteria than you are. Like at ACOC, the closest I ever got wasn't in athletics. Was the Lord's Prayer before games, and that's the only time it ever was really.
Which is why this is awesome.
That's true. Like some of like only what some students are going to see is like the Lord's Prayer before a football game. Which like what like if, for people that don't know at home, like what exactly is FCA?
Oh, so I was going to kind of jump off of what Dylan said, you know, kind of going off that too. I remember being a student, and that's why I said, like, some students are probably super scared to go up and just say, hey, can I pray for you? I mean, I had a student, she was never my student, but she was an FCA all for 4 years, and she was that bold. But it's kind of like there's exceptional, like, students like that. Not saying that anybody else is not, but I'm saying, like, I don't even think I would have been like that, right? I was not bold enough, I feel like.
I can't say that I was either, like.
It's kind of intimidating.
We have grown up in church. Like, we know exactly what to do. I can't say that I did that when I was in high school.
And for me, like I mentioned earlier, in high school, I wasn't always living for the Lord. But in college, when my faith really became real to me, even then, like even now, knowing that I was going into ministry, that I was going to be a youth pastor, there was times where I regret not taking advantage of some opportunities that I had to share the gospel or to pray with someone or do something like that at times. So
that's good. So like what's some next steps we might give some students on? Maybe like the private school setting's kind of easy. Like I said, like we do have the freedom, like Austin also said, to go up to students and talk about God. We have the curriculum, we have the setting, we have the teachers that allow us to do that. But like what's some next steps maybe that we can give some of the students at public school to share their faith?
I was going to say, so FCA is the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Not every school may have it in their like clubs and all that stuff, but we do at ACOC, and apart from that, or aside from that, we have it joined with ACOC Christian Teens. So you don't have to be an athlete. That's kind of the misconception, like, oh, do I have to be an athlete? Not at all. Anybody's welcome. Right?
Because no longer am I an athlete. I'm just going to be honest.
That's always a misconception. But my thing is like, especially at school, like, I think for me, I was a preacher's kid too. So I feel like there's two sides to that. It was hard for me at school because everybody knew me as a preacher's kid. And I think sometimes that made it even harder for me to be bolder.
Expectations.
Yeah, because people were like, well, don't say this around her, or aren't you going to go pray for this person? Like, there was this expectation, I think. But I think what helped me was that, yes, I had my church family, but I also had that group at school. So I had FCA. And so my advice would be to get plugged into a Christian group at your school if it's offered. And what I always tell our kids on Friday mornings when we play our game and have devotion and snacks is I say, look, like, invite your friends. There's people that are hurting. And even if, like, they don't come, like, this is a place where you're with your like-minded fellow believers who, like, you're all on the same page, and you can recharge that morning and, like, go spread the word that day and, like, the rest of the week.
Yeah, that's pretty lit. So pretty much find a community, like find a group
plug in,
get plugged in somewhere.
And something I love that she just said is it's a place to recharge, right? Like, I think when we're talking about going into a secular setting and trying to share the good news, like, there is strength in numbers. Like, we talk about being timid or maybe not being bold enough to go by yourself and pray for someone or talk to someone about the gospel. But when you can connect with those other members of your community that are like-minded, and you have a space to go to be, like you're saying, recharged, because ultimately it's the same thing with youth group, right? Like, we don't come to youth group just so we can get something from God at youth group, but it's so we can be recharged, filled with the Holy Spirit, so we can be empowered to go reach the lost world around us throughout the week. So
Absolutely. And if you're in Pikeville, if you're at Norwayne, or if you're at ACOC, the best youth group out there is Pleasant Grove. Like,
PGYM, come on.
Yeah, I'm about to say, and y'all's youth pastor name is
Caleb Hines.
Yo,
Yep.
Caleb Hines, shout out, because
Shout
they
out,
are
Bear
killing
Grass.
it. If you were at ACOC, or if you were at Norwayne, or anywhere in Pikeville, Goldsboro, wherever, and you want to get hooked up with a good community and a good youth group, Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, we're
is
there
where it
with
be.
them all
When
the
my
time.
baby finger point to it, Pleasant Grove is where it be. All right, last thing, we got it. We're about to, like, put the mood on. We're gonna set the mood. We're gonna get up here, and Austin's about to share ways. I don't want to say to pick up women, because that's not what we're. But I think he's gonna.
Maybe you can use some of these.
maybe you could.
When you're in your Christian
Can we
groups
bring
at school.
Tyler a notebook, please?
Maybe you can use some of these, but,
Karen,
just saying.
it's only been a couple years
I'm
since we've been apart, but I do not appreciate.
She's like, man, I wish that guy would move on.
I'm just
Find
trying to
someone
help
who-
you out.
Austin's about to share some of the best pickup lines. Hey, I think what we need to do is we need to set the mood with some love music. By
think
that
so,
I mean
too.
some saxophone.
I think so,
And
too.
then we're gonna put us three are gonna have water in our mouths, and we got to try to make sure not to spit the water
I
out.
went too early.
We're doing it. No, we're doing it. We're doing it. Here we go.
I was ready to go.
Austin's like ready to roll.
I'm gonna set the mood,
We're
okay?
just here.
And I'm gonna play just the two of us. Just the two of us. So here we go.
Wow.
I do think.
It's some saxophone music. You get a little sassy. Hey.
I'm afraid.
And
I'm
we're
gonna-
drinking some water. All right, we're gonna drink water, and we got to make sure we don't spit it out while Austin says these lines.
As
I'm not going to be able to look at Tyler.
I'm going to mix in lines and jokes because you're not going to know what happens. Do things just become increasingly funny when you have water in your mouth that you're trying not to spit out?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? You must be a Bible verse because I can't stop memorizing you. You know? What up, girl? We talk a lot about being spirit-led. Well, the Spirit led me straight to you. Oh, my. On his face. Not the backwash.
It's Dylan over here flying out.
He
Okay,
just ruptured his esophagus trying to hold that in.
just a little bit, just the two of us.
What did pirates call Noah's boat?
What about Mello's boat? Are you just?
What
Hold
do
on,
pirates
I think Dylan's just drinking water at this point. Dylan,
No, it's every time I want to spit it out or I'm about to choke, I just swallow it.
That's not the game.
Yeah.
Dylan just makes his own rules up. What did the pirates call Noah's boat? The Ark. Come on. How do you know that Adams are Catholic? You don't know? They have mass. You get that one? You didn't get that one? Oh, wow. What did Adam say when he was asked his favorite holiday? It's Christmas Eve. No, I gotta turn it up some more. Y'all saying it's not working? Okay. This kind of goes in our theme. Baby, you're just like water. Because Jesus turned you into fine. This is the saxophone for me, honestly.
Tyler's going to use that one.
It's the way that fine. I was thinking about you a fine
Tyler
apple.
used that one
Fine
at
apple.
camp, out there with the other counselors.
There goes my microphone.
It's the saxophone for
I
me.
keep like I'm
honestly.
just feeling it. Yeah, it's like just a two. Fine. I'm like, what? Okay, we need 2 more, but I feel like Dylan still be cheating on us. You can't be swallowing the
Does anybody
water.
else have any more?
All right. What does a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They're both parasites. Parasites. Austin knew it.
I thought it was kind of funny.
Well, it's kind of a cheesy dad joke.
I'm
But
just
I
kinda-
like dad jokes, to be honest.
I do like dad jokes.
Oh,
The dad over here that's doing our.
I love them. I
Yo.
appreciate them.
I'm kind of vibing with this music.
I'm just kind of vibing with the
I
saxophone.
forgot where I was
right?
for a minute. I was like,
If I throw it in the air, can you catch it? Hey!
Hey.
Oh my God.
If we try.
Guys, I hope you know how much I really love you, and like, I hope you.
He's like,
I
guys.
hope you know.
Spits her water out.
I know.
That's
like,
what got her.
This would be the time for me to have water in my
I
mouth.
hope you know how much I miss you. And Austin, you too, bud. Next time we bring Carter Glenn up in here,
Yes,
and we're
he'll
gonna
just
have
be
him on
running
the pod.
around.
I don't know why I'm still playing the jazz. We probably will get copyright issues on YouTube this week, but guys, thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, if you want to check out an awesome youth group in Pikeville, guys, go check out Pleasant Grove. They are the bomb. Caleb Hines is the youth pastor. Look them up online or whatever, and they are absolutely awesome. Pastor Dylan, you got anything to say as we go on out?
Nothing. Love you guys. No overflow this Sunday night for the 4th of July. Have fun with your families.
Hey,
Ready,
guys.
set, let's flow.
Ready, set, let's flow.
Mm-hmm.